The start board ain't big enough for the both of us.
It sure ain't, boy.
Well, good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the CSC Challenger Series brought to you by Partners Promoting Darts. And boy, oh boy, do we have a great battle for you tonight with Leonard Gates taking on Alex Spellman. Oh my goodness, just saying that gives me just goosebumps. It's crazy. How about this matchup tonight?
I mean, listen, it's two of the best American steel tip players in the country that have done a lot of damage overseas, right? They are the only two players that have won both a Continental Cup and a Cross Border Darts Challenge. So steel tip, these guys are class. But then you got the soft tip aspect of things, right? And we saw them at Booyah Cup last year in that epic battle. The 7-3-3 from Alex Spellman loses to the 7.06 of Leonard Gates. And tonight we get a race to 9 version of this. And I'm so looking forward to it that, like, I told my kids at school today, I was like, guys, I don't usually promote this at school, but like, listen, this match tonight is going to be a doozy. And then I said doozy, and then they stopped listening to me altogether. But I think it's going to be one of those matchups that we talk about for a while. If both players play the way that I think that they're going to play, especially on the loser side of the bracket, this is gonna set up maybe a potential matchup at TOC.
It very well could. You never know, right? But yeah, just looking at overall past matches between these gentlemen, you're right. They've played it a ton of times on the steel tip board, a good amount of times on the soft tip board as well. So yeah, it's just going to be another matchup for both of them. But yeah, some big stakes up for grabs here. The fact that they're on that loser side, and it was kind of tough for Alex, being that he immediately took the L because he was overseas in that first matchup where he could have potentially played was supposed to play Ram Guevara. So yeah, can he continue the dominance that he's had so far on his run on this loser side? I mean, he's 27 for 35, I believe is what I saw on the stat sheet. That's pretty impressive for Alex Spellman.
Yeah, I mean, he's been playing well. If the stakes were any larger, man, it'd be the Chateaubriand of stakes. I got to be honest with you. Like, you got Spellman. He went through Eric Gregory, Kerry Thaxton, and Rick Hinsey, right? That's not a slouch of a matchup at all. And then Leonard Gates defeats Mike Scarborough in the first round that we, had pegged as a fantastic battle. And I think Leonard did that one pretty well. And then Luke Pritzel, another great player, before losing to Ryan Jervis. So Leonard's been off a couple weeks, and I think he's itching to get back on this dartboard.
Yeah, I think that both of them should be itching to get on the dartboard here. We're going to find out, especially with the stakes that are up for grabs here in this event, as well as events to come. This is a big period for both these guys, the end of the year. We all know fall darts are big darts. So, hey, let's get to it. Our tail of the tape with the one, the only, the Jackal, Alex Spellman. Go ahead.
Yeah, playing for Racine Amusements. Jeremy Byrne drove boards to Raleigh, North Carolina, so that Alex Spellman could compete in the CSC Challenger Series and TOC, and that's amazing. He's playing at the Hangout Bar. He's been playing for 17-plus years. His average heading into this is a 5.53 MPR. He's 938 on the All-Star rank list, and he did that in about, a month. He's throwing those Winmore Alex Spellman 20-gram barrels. He's had a great year coming into this. Stat-wise, he has 26-9 marks with 5 white horses, 62-7 marks, 65 marks in just 35 games played. That win percentage is the highest at 77.1, of course, after the forfeit loss in the first round of Ram.
Pretty good stat line here for Spellman, and it's good to see him here involved in the PPD now. Yeah, thanks to Jeremy Burner. That trek to get that board down there was pretty rough. I know that his car broke down and he had to like get help and then come back down and retrieve it. So, hey, by any means necessary to get Mr. Spellman in the mix. So Let's head on over to Mr. Leonard Gates, aka Soldier. His current vendor is Star City Amusements. He plays at Lone Star Ice House. He's been playing for, of course, 20 plus years. Longtime veteran here. His average is a 5.48 and a 222 All-Star ranking. For Leonard on the season, how about some stats of 32 9 marks, 1 8 mark, 74 7 marks, and 2 white horses, 25 wins, in 43 legs played. So pretty good stat line there for him. And of course, throwing his Winmore Leonard Gate 20-gram barrels. Pretty good, impressive barrel. Pretty long as well, if you didn't know that one. Hey, these ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
How about a Winmore versus Winmore battle? That's what I was going to say before I started laughing hysterically. For no reason, guys, I promise. But my goodness, let's get into the format if you've ever watched before. First of all, welcome. We've missed you. But it is a double elimination style tournament. This is the loser side of the bracket. So one of these players will be out of this tournament. The players will play a race to 9, best of 17 legs, all cricket with the cork or 3-dart count up to start the match. That's what we're seeing right here. The loser of the previous leg will start the next leg after that. And if either player is down 3 or more legs, they will continue to go first until that deficit is reduced to 2 legs. That is the PPD player advantage rule. And if we go the distance,
I hate you.
those players work for start in that last leg decider, as they will re-diddle here as a tie ball game. For the record, the reason why we do not have Alex's point of view is strictly because Nick couldn't figure it out. It's definitely his fault. It is not the fact that there's no camera package there or anything like that, although there is no camera package there or anything like that. So that is why we got the one view tonight.
Yeah, so keep that in mind. It does kind of stink that we're not getting that perspective, only getting the game screen view for Spellman. But hey, nonetheless, we've got this match for you, and that is incredible. So hope you're going to enjoy this one. We certainly will.
Yeah, I mean, Spellman just went 140, 180 to win the diddle. So buckle up, Buttercups. This one's going to be quite the ride here. And I know that a lot of our Wisconsinites that are watching along with us are about to watch the Brewers take on the Cubs. So a lot of our Cubby fans from around the world. However, this is going to be way better. See? Boom goes the dynamite to start off for Alex Spellman.
Oh, it's one of those days where multiple devices, it pays to have them, especially this evening. It's just, that's the universe we're in right now. Everything's going at once, and we all want to watch everything at once. So why not?
This is the start of the last leg decider, the Booyah Cup reversed. Leonard Gate would start off with a 9 mark on the 20s, and then Alex Spellman went 19s on the 9 mark. And
I'll say this.
Look at this.
We could very well break.
Go 18.
We could.
Oh, because that would have been the same thing that Leonard did.
Who do you got winning tonight?
I'm going to take Spellman 9-7 over Gates.
Dang. Okay. This is difficult.
Although, who cares? They're both on 9s after 2 rounds apiece. Welcome to the CSC Chowder Series, Division number 1, where these guys usually don't miss.
I don't care. I really don't care who wins. I'll just say that. I expect these guys to break our record tonight. I think they could very well break our 9-mark record. And that's tough to say because it's, 53 9 marks?
It is 53.
But the performance that these guys can put on, if it goes the distance, man, they could very well get close.
Speaking of getting close, the Phillies have made this a close battle against the Dodgers.
Yeah, they have.
All right, keep going.
But don't go anywhere.
Oh, Alex Spellman, 7-7-5 playing a 7-3-3 in the first leg of this match, folks.
Stay right here. Do whatever you can.
For the love of God, cherish it. Boom goes the dynamite for Leonard Gates. There have been 5 9 marks already in this match, and it's leg number 1. I know you love when I do this, but they are on pace for 85.
For million.
Now it's even more as a white horse is hit from Alex Spellman, and an 8.0 playing a 7.75. This is insane.
This is stupid, man. This is.
Yeah, I don't care who wins either because we all won. We all win. I mean, yeah. I mean, Rams in there. Wow, so boring. Catch y'all later. 7.59 defeats a 6.80 in leg number 1. They had 6 9 marks in that opening leg.
That is so gross, man.
That was 23 for 27 on triples. That is an insane way to start off tonight. That's how they started.
They're on pace for 102 9 marks, you know?
That's a clippable leg in its own. I mean, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, share this around. If this did not get almost 2,000 views in its own, I mean, we need to be there. We're almost at 1,000. Just let your friends know you want to tune in. You want to join in on this match. We're going to see a ton of them, man. A ton of 9 marks, a hefty average. I think we very well could see our highest average of the PPD. I mean, just with 2 guys pushing each other like we saw in that first leg. Oof. What's our highest overall average? I know Mike's pretty keen on that one, but is it like a 6.2?
6.24.
6.24. It's a gutsy statement. It's tough to get that mark, but if you could cue in a match, if there ever is a match to cue in that kind of score line, it's this one, man.
Yeah, and Alex is probably going to 9 mark right here because he started off so poorly, but he's not. And Brandy's in there asking about Spellman's view. You can see his view. It's just right there in the little bottom corner. You got to put it on your big screen. You can see that bad boy. But no, we do not have a camera package at his location at Hangout Bar in Raleigh, North Carolina. That's on our list of next times. And honestly, this is only the second time this season that we've not had both camera views.
Well, it's also, again, if you guys are having issues seeing Alex Spellman's camera, make sure to check you're liked and subscribe. These are things that could potentially help. Who knows?
Double subscribe to all your channels and maybe it'll pop up. Maybe.
How about Millar in there saying 1 leg in and commentators already writing the record book. They threw 6 9 marks in the first leg. What are we supposed to say?
I did say, Jeremiah, if there ever was a match that you could kind of cue in some impressive run happen, it would be this one.
They're at 7.
It's going to happen.
It's only 10 is over under tonight. Just 10 9 marks.
That only happened once. And he's learned that lesson. We all learned that lesson that night. Ooh, Ram is in there getting all fiery with you. Excited to see everyone starting this weekend that's going to be at TOC. Looking forward to an epic 5 days of coverage. USA Darts is bringing you the best, and myself, and we're gonna put on a heck of a show.
Well, Leonard just needs a single bowl to put this leg away. Go ahead, Nick.
I did see a question in here earlier about who was number 1 on the also ranked list. So this also ranked list was already locked in, as Leonard Gates does make this 1-1 for the 2025 season. But coming into it, Tyler Hensey in Division 1 came in at number 10 on the also ranked list. Ray Morgan at number 7 in Division 2. The number 1 overall for the also ranked list for last season that ended July 14th was actually Sport Lacey, which again, also ranked list is about playing games, right? So he averaged a 2.7 and a 26 to get there.
Well, you see everybody in the chat, give your scoreline prediction. Where are you tuning in from? Are you watching the incredible game that just finished between the Dodgers and the Phillies? Or are you watching these 9 marks continue to explode in this one? That's the 8th. And timing-wise, you mentioned this earlier, Will, but, you couldn't get a better matchup for the time period, right? you got both these guys that are going into tournament champions where they're expecting to make, I mean, maybe as much money as they'll win in one tournament all year. And and then they go straight from that to the Continental Cup Tour finals for the North America's Pro Tour. So they're both going to be at the top of their game right now.
Yeah, I talked with Leonard at the previous CDC event, and I was just like, we'll see you at Tournament Champions, right? He's like, oh, yeah, of course, man. Every year, I got to make that event. That's my big money event. If if you pull off a win there, it can really make your season. It can make your whole year. And I said, exactly. I mean, that's the power that Partners Promoting Darts now has. They've produced this massive event that everybody looks forward to every year. If you win it, man, if you win 2 events, you're taking home some serious cash.
Leonard with another 9. That's the 9th here, and we're in leg number 3. Man, how about the opposite start here for Milwaukee and Chicago?
Didn't see that at all. So
it's already 3-0 Chicago.
Hell.
A big three-run shot, and there's no outs. Sorry, there's 1 out. So that's okay. I've actually seen a lot of Brewers games this year, and they do this all the time, where they get behind early, and then there's no problem. They're going to score 15 runs anyway. Cody,
Spellman,
what's up, brother?
Looking to shut down these 17s now.
Got it.
What a play. What a play.
Another 9. And folks, listen, I know that I say it all the time. I'm going to try to avoid it as much as possible unless it's in big moments tonight because, these guys are going to do it way too much.
Jeremiah pointing out, he says, Gates pushing Spellman against the darts. Spellman didn't push Gates against his throw. I mean, it's the 3rd leg. Let's chill out here. I mean, one leg can happen. I'll return the favor that you gave me with hey, it's just 1 leg. You can't say that. Same to you.
Well, this is going to be the 2nd leg that Leonard Gates loses throwing a 6+. And that's
impressive.
Gross.
Yeah, it really impressive.
Look at him in the background.
Oh my
shake,
God.
Shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Right as Alex is throwing, too. And that's impressive. 6-3-0 for Spellman. Didn't get distracted at all to the 6-0 of Leonard Gates, and his hips are moving. Cody, that's almost fair. It doesn't say boom.
And you got to know, there's a high possibility that Leonard knows that he's just the only one on camera. There's a good possibility he doesn't know at all. And
no idea.
That's Lenny being Lenny. I mean, that's just, I mean.
I did ask him in his interview. I said, we talked about it when you played Luke Pritzel on the stream. Sean said, a dancing Leonard's a dangerous Leonard. How do you feel about that? And he said, it's all about the funkadelic music playing on the jukebox is his answer to that question you guys will hear in a little bit. So I'm sure he has that a little bit of mine too, because we talked about it today.
Well, Alex Spellman starts off with a 9. That is 3 out of 4 legs that at least one player start off with a 9 mark.
11 so far.
It's like
12 so far. Oh, darn it.
Let's not get Sean cocky here, okay? We don't need to do that. It's too early. Just kidding. It's never too early. I am happy with the way Spellman's throwing. But that first miss into the 7 there and the second miss into the 7s is a bit alarming. If he is struggling with this throw at all, it's because he's pulling the darts to the left side.
We know that slightest opportunity Spellman feels like it's just not going his way. Right? He's just one of those individuals that perfection is what he wants to achieve. And if he's not there, he tends to let people know it, whether it be in his head movements, shaking his head or mouthing to himself, just talking to himself essentially. But he's been doing a lot of work on that lately. I will say that I noticed that in the last couple CDC events and events that I've been at is he's actually been, kind of that's been a distant factor. Although I'm looking at him right now and he's looking at the floor.
Well, he heard all those, I'm sure, as Leonard throws in another 9. We're at 12. And man, what a leg. Alex is trying to attack the throw here of Gates. Definitely attacking it more than he did in leg number 2, Jeremiah. But Gates now in control of this. Well, I think even a 5 mark here is hurtful to Gates staying in control.
I figured he was going to go right back up. I was thinking he was going right back up, and now you're kind of in dangerous territory because Alex goes triple close.
Still going to go close. Oh, we missed it.
He has to take that shot at the close there, but I was thinking it was definitely going to go, and unfortunately doesn't. So swinging right back for Gates. Yeah.
Yep. Nice and easy. The 7 mark that he needed. 5-8-3 playing a 5-6-0. So an off leg for both players so far in this match.
Horrendous leg. What a terrible leg. Up there for the worst I've seen.
I threw a 4-1 in one match, in one leg on Saturday in my league. And I was so ecstatic. And these guys are not going to touch that once. Not once. Not even close. And if they do, they lost it without throwing more than like 12 darts. So gross.
Well, Spellman needs to grab a few extra darts here. As Leonard does have the point advantage here. 109 points. But the house advantage to Spellman if it matters. And you can see Gates taking the smart play first, going at the Bulls. And then it gets tricky from there. So this is kind of an option for Spellman to get himself this leg win.
Yeah, 7 mark won't do it. And he's losing this entire opportunity there. Only 5 on the 16th is going to hurt. I think that's going to be the last shot he might have in this match. Or in this leg, sorry. That'd be crazy if it was the whole match.
Ruh-roh. Well, either way you look at it, yeah,
never mind.
You've messed this one up.
Yeah, Leonard did that to himself here at the end.
Certainly did. Cost himself here.
I'm just going to do the math here real quick. Probably going to stay there.
Yeah, hammer in another.
He does go bowl because the single 15 did not add an extra bowl. That would have been 46 points.
Mm-hmm.
And Leonard would have had darts there if he would have hit the double-double, but he does not. No, he would not have darts even if he hit the double-double. You needed 5 bowls to get that lead. So Spellman to break the throw right here. And there it is, 5-8 to only a 4-6-0 from Leonard Gates. And it's a 3-1 lead now for Spellman.
That is huge leg for Spellman to go ahead and take the 2-up advantage here in this one. Anytime you can take it early, and of course you want to hold that. You want to hold that advantage throughout the way until you eventually get the win. But Gates will get the throw here. Let's see what he does.
9 mark.
He only started with that. Well, he only started with 3 singles, and it was that same place dart with the first dart last time. But this go round, he ends up with a 7.
Yeah, 7 is perfectly like 7 marks and 9 marks are what these guys are going to be looking for. Anything less than that, it can be almost detrimental to the leg. Now, it is log format, so there's going to be probably a few more misses than we would expect if it was a closer battle, there's can be some momentary lapses in concentration at this level, even at this level, because it's a race to 9. And there's some legs where, let's be honest, you have to win versus others, especially if you're Alex Spellman.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's tough too. You're also, I mean, look at Leonard right now. He's by himself. Same for Spellman. It looks like, where sometimes when you're just the only person in the room playing darts, it can be kind of tough to keep that grind going, to keep that energy level up. Sometimes you can get lackadaisical, and maybe that's what we saw last leg from Leonard. Just a touch of laziness at the end of that one maybe cost him.
Oh, Spellman, left and right.
Yeah, just a little bit. For those wondering, it'll be Mike Maloney, Ram Guevara, I believe, in 2 weeks' time for our King Seat matchup.
Let's just do it live at TOC. Mike would never go for that.
Who has the time for that?
Probably us. We can just do like a midnight run, just make the players. They have to be there at 5 a.m. to play their match, and then they can do the walk-on, and ensures they're going to be there. Ensures them that they're going to be there. Nate Ostetler says, who plays after this undercard match? I love it. That's a clever answer there. Nick just said Dwayne Johansson and Dennis Sandin on Wednesday. For free. You don't even have to use the pay-per-view.
Isn't that amazing?
For the record, you can still pay us if you want.
I mean, yes, it is always nice if you want to throw us a few bucks or whatever. I mean, that's always...
Your bones never hurt.
Thank you very much. But yeah, I mean, it is great that this is available for free, whether it be on Facebook or YouTube. We kind of take pride in that we do this production and you guys can just jump on in, and it didn't cost you a thing other than a few moments of your time. So we appreciate you joining us, folks, for our season number 9 of the CSC Challenger Series. Crazy.
You know what? Timothy has a good point here. Says, just tuned in. I've never seen 2 people play with no crowd watching whatsoever. And yeah, they both do not have people behind them. Now, Alex
for
is
this
looking
caliber
to the side there, so maybe he's talking to somebody, but Leonard usually doesn't have too many, if anyone behind him, as he's yelling at the bartender back there. He's like, set it right here. Watch me hit this hat trick.
Yeah, I mean, of this caliber, especially, how often do you get these guys, playing with nobody behind them? And hey, it just goes to show you, sometimes they just want to come out here, and I mean, Leonard loves it when he gets to play with nobody behind him and just kind of do his own thing in these matchups. Spellman, I don't know. Does he enjoy that? Does he not? It'd be great to kind of get his point of view on that.
That's it. We're dropping the addresses to the bars in the chat right now. Everybody, there's 1,200 of you. Show up.
I mean, we've already said them twice. It's the Hangout Bar in Raleigh, and it's the Lone Star Ice House in Spring, Texas. Get on over there. Speaking of huge matchups like this one, this week only, A to Z Darts is having a huge sale for the entire Shot Warrior Dart series. Purchase a barrel today for 20% off before the promo ends on October 12th. While you're at it, shop the October Dart of the Month for a chance to win a special raffle prize. Just head on over to their website and tap the banner to shop all deals.
Douglas D. McKelly just sent me a message and said he may not have a crowd, but I'm here, dang it. So Douglas is back there watching just out of view.
Double D in the house.
They're going to have to produce minimum 7 here. Probably going to be a 9.
Yeah,
probably going to be a 9.
Nice. Ends up being the 7 because he switched off the number. I think that it would have been a 9 if he would have stayed on the 19s, which I think that that's what you were thinking in the first place. Jeremiah asking if we're still on pace for the record. Hold on. Wait for this last start. Yes, we are. As told you, 3-3 score line now for the Brewers Cubs. Still the first inning.
I saw the 3-3 in there, and I was like, "Did I miss a leg?" And I realized you guys are talking about the baseball game.
But you did miss a 9 mark there.
Again. Yeah. There were back-to-back 9s right there. We are at 14, yeah.
Yeah, we're at 14.
What had happened was
8 for Leonard, 6 for Alex. So pretty good mark there. I say we're just off the mark for maybe overall 9s, unless they go the distance. As far as average, though, we have fallen off a little bit. So 5.8 for Leonard, 5.94 for Alex, but still very impressive scoreline so far.
Yeah, they're on a 6.75 versus a 5.75 here in this leg, and this is like a sneaky, kind of slow leg, which is again, to say, like, these guys are so good. Are we expecting too much? Are we expecting too much?
Yes. Yeah, I think we are expecting too much. I think that we have to do a reminder that
they're humans.
Yes, exactly. I mean, not everybody produces their best stuff every given go round, and there is different factors that come into play. I mean, Leonard, we know he dabbles in both a lot. Alex does not do a lot of soft tip when he's traditionally playing, so he just kind of picks them up when he can and hopes for the best run. So we have to remember that side of things, that, yeah, they are human. I mean, who knows? But we can certainly hope, can't we? We can certainly hope for the best match we've ever seen.
Oh, it still can happen, right? Leonard Gates now attacking the throw here of Alex Spellman. Although he jumping ahead some wedges, making Alex think about it, but Alex still up 85 points. Do you just go at the closes here? No, he's going to go 15s. And now he's going to stay there. And only a 3 mark on the 15s. That is going to be tough. It's your guys' fault. It is the players' fault that we keep expecting more and more, because you guys keep giving us more and more. I don't know how else to put it. We thought a 5.63 was just absolutely bonkers season 1. And to see where you guys have progressed through this, it's insane.
It really has. I mean, 6 is the new.
Mm-hmm.
6 is that new old school 5. You know,
Mm-hmm.
What once was is now gone. Now we're seeing that in Division 2 consecutive years in a row, or consecutive seasons in a row.
Big dart from Leonard. But huge. Spellman has winning darts here. Not anymore. Need the double-double.
Yep, exactly. Need that double-double to take the look at the 16s. So,
yeah,
he stays.
You have to.
You thought about it, didn't you, going to the 16s? But really, it helps more to stay, grab that point lead. But, yeah, does it even matter? We'll see if he's even tempted to take a look here. But it is Leonard Gates, right? Nah, he is gonna make the smart play. Good on you, Leonard.
Boom goes the dynamite. The 15th 9 mark here in the 6th leg. So, yeah, they've dropped off pace of the record, which we knew. I mean, 53 is just insane. I don't think anything's actually ever been close to that since then. But Alex Spellman is not going to hit the winning darts here. But my goodness, does he put some pressure on? It would have won last round if he would have done that. But Soldier, 3 bowls, you give it to him. Yeah, 19 times out of 20. And 6.4.
To your point, Sean, have we been close to the 53-9 mark record? No. In fact, we've never had a match end anywhere between 40 to 49. We've only ever, I think the previous record for that was either 38 or 39 itself. So, yeah, we've never actually seen someone end in the 40 collective 9 mark range.
Well, there you go. I'm going to say the over-under is 39.5 then. And it's 3-3, ladies and gentlemen. We are back to an all-square ball game, just like the Cubs and Brewers. you got to think about this Cubs fans' perspective. I'm so sorry for you guys. They go up 1-0 the other day, and they're like, all right, sweet. Start off with a home run to start off the game. It's great. And then they give up 4 runs in the bottom of the first, and then 5 runs in the bottom of the second. And it's like, okay. And then tonight, same thing. It's brutal. Boom goes the dynamite for Leonard Gates. The 2-mark opening from Alex Spellman, and Leonard hops right on over that.
And this is a dangerous position right now. I mean, if you're looking at it, Alex Spellman was up 3-1, and Leonard Gates has an opportunity to play 3 on the spin right now to have the advantage going into break. Not what you would have pegged if things were staying chalk. And it's a steeper fall off for Alex right now than it was Leonard on the break.
Yeah, he does turn it around. And Jaden asking the question, who holds the 9-mark record? Well, same thing with Alex. It's going to be the 2 gentlemen that are going to be playing in a couple weeks against each other in the King Seat match. That's Mike Maloney and Ram Guevara. It is always fireworks when those two play against each other. Spellman closes the 20s, gets some more points, but the 18s and 17s open for business for Leonard Gates. He's going to go down to the 19s, get rid of those real quick, and then back on up. Good 7.
Open for business. He's giving him the business, Sean.
Listen, against the throw, too. Second leg in a row doing so. He's going to try and go into the break with his 4-3 lead after Spellman was up 3-1, like you said earlier, Nick.
And what's terrible is, I mean, we talked about the 9 marks falling off. Let's talk about the averages. They're both averaging a 5.9 apiece right now. How boring.
Yeah, well, that would be leading Division 1 for both of them. But you know what? I'm still – Leonard's had one leg below a 6, and it's been the 4, right? The 4-6?
Mm-hmm. Yep, leg number 4, 4-6.
4-6 and a 5-4-3 are the only 2 legs below.
Okay.
6.
And Spellman's just trying to hold on here with the 16s. And it's not going to work out. The 6-2 from Gates is just – it's one of those things where we talk about strategy, especially when it comes to cricket. When you're hitting everything, we don't need to worry about strategy. That's and these 2 gentlemen can do that against each other. We saw it leg number 1. Leg number 1, we were expecting 102 9 marks by that point.
Expecting or was just mathematically possible or 2 different things too?
It was It was mathematically on track for that. But Leonard throws in could be considered a coffin shot, although Spellman can easily get 5 or 6 bowls here and just put some pressure on it. Or he's going to close everything, which I don't like.
Not as much, because Leonard's going to come up and pop the bowls pretty easily here, especially only needing 2. And how about 4-3 advantage for Leonard Gates going into break? How about that? Turning it on its head from 3-1 down.
My, how the turntables. And Leonard Gates does take that 4-3 lead with a 5-7-4. And man, Will, so far, this has been epic. And I don't think it's going to get any worse than that after the break. I could see these guys turn it on to another gear right now.
I'm expecting them to. I'm honestly hoping they do as well. Let's see if they can figure it out here to another level as we come out of break, folks. 4-3 lead for Leonard Gates. William Stewart, Nick DeShera, Sean Green. We'll be right back with more in just a second.
Why?
Joined here by Alex the Jackal Spellman for another great CSC matchup. And Alex, before we get into tonight, can you talk to us about what saloon you're playing out of and what vendor you're playing for?
I'm going to be playing out of the Hangout Bar, recently renamed from back then bar for the vendor Racine Amusement. Jeremy Byrne was nice enough to drive all the way from Wisconsin to Raleigh, North Carolina to bring me some board so I could participate.
You got two-time champion Leonard Gates, and both of you are in a very peculiar position in the bracket, one of which we would never expect this match to typically be in. But of course, the field is as elite as ever. What are your thoughts going into tonight's matchup?
Yeah, Leonard and I mean, if you go YouTube us, I mean, you're going to find probably more matches with me versus Leonard than any other opponent. I don't always come out ahead of that. Sometimes I do something. We kind of go on runs against each other. I'll win 4 or 5 straight, then he'll win 4 or 5 straight. So, I can't really say what's going to happen tonight. All I know is that if we both play to our ability, it's going to be, some great viewing. And I hope so. Win or lose tonight, all I can hope for is that we give some entertainment out there.
Well, I have no doubt about the entertainment value in tonight's matchup. This is all set on paper to be amazing. But let's say you do go ahead and get the win tonight. You beat the two-time champ and move on. What should we expect out of you for the rest of the season?
I don't know. My whole year's kind of been up and down. I'll have some great streaks and then not so great streaks. But I keep finding ways to pull out wins. I wasn't sure. Look, it's long format cricket, but it's loser starts, so it's hard to really build too big of a lead, especially if both players are playing really well. But I just expect to try my best and hope for the best. And even when I'm terrible, I know that once I get down 3-0, I'm going to be starting a lot of legs after that point. So.
And is there anything you want to say to your friends, fans, family, or anybody else watching along?
I've been on the road like crazy. It's worn me down a little bit, but the last 2 weeks has kind of been some time off to get ready for a lot of big stuff, not just soft tip, but just in general. I got more videos coming out to kind of help you guys raise your game. Obviously, all my sponsors, and obviously you guys for not only producing and hosting this, but the TOC guys. I'll be out there for the first time next week. I'll only be there for 24 hours, unfortunately, from Saturday to Sunday. But maybe next year we can change that.
Well, we're excited to see you on the mainstream tonight, and we're excited to see you out in Kansas City, Missouri. And Alex, we got some great stuff in front of us, but all we can do right now is wish you nothing but the best of luck.
Thank you. And I almost forgot, because I was trying to save the best for last, my lovely wife, who's probably seated, well, not directly below me, but down there, over there. She's amazing. This is Alex Spellman, and you're watching the CSC Challenger Series.
Enjoy 15% off our October Dart of the Month special, the Target Japan Black Mark Dragon 3.0 darts, all month long, and bring your game to the next level with its fierce design and performance. These darts feature a front-loaded barrel with tons of milling and knurling that mimic the rough scales of dragon skin for different grip reference points throughout the dart. Finished with a sleek black coating, they'll fit right into anyone's dart collection seamlessly. As a bonus, the entire Target Japan Black Mark series will also be 15% off this month, including the Heracles model, which is currently one of our top 10 best-selling darts. You can also get a chance to win your choice of a Target Tacoma shell dart wallet in the color teal, purple, gray, blue, or black with our monthly raffle. How do you enter? Just purchase our October Dart of the Month special and you'll automatically get entered. The giveaway ends November 1st, so don't miss out on your chance for free stuff. Tap the banner on our homepage at a2zdarts.com to shop the Dart of the Month, and don't forget, we ship internationally. Best of luck to everyone.
Joined here for another great week of CSC action. I am joined by Leonard Gates, the soldier, and what should be a great matchup tonight. Before we get into it, though, what saloon are you playing out of tonight, and what vendor are you playing for, Leonard?
I'm playing out of Lone Star bar here in Spring, Texas. Vendor is Star City Amusement.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you back on our show, because last time we saw you, you were playing Luke the Pretzel, and what was a great matchup there. But most importantly, you were dancing. You were having fun, and we heard it from Sean saying a dancing Leonard's a dangerous Leonard. What are your thoughts about you when you're dancing, when you're vibing in these matchups?
Oh, man, it's about the music that's playing while I'm playing. A good funkadelic beat to come on, a good something to groove to. You feel the rhythm, you feel the rhyme, and they just flow from my feet to my hand, and the dart hits the target, man.
Well, tonight you got a tough matchup here in a position of the bracket we don't normally see either one of you guys in. You're taking on Alex Spellman, a man we've seen you have great battles with, have gone both directions. I mean, what are your thoughts about this?
Just unfortunate, he had to miss his first week, that which put him in his losers bracket. I wasn't, and myself, I wasn't on my top of my game. I mean, it was back and forth. But it was other stuff around me that was distracting me, and I let it get to me. And so, like I say, we'll see the difference now that there's no distractions. He's fighting to keep going. I'm fighting to keep going. And we're going to see what happens.
Well, let's say you get through tonight. I mean, right now, if you get the win and put you in the top 8, what do you think your likelihood is of making it back to the finals from this position?
I feel that I get through tonight, I'm definitely going to make a run, a strong run to get back to the championship spot or whatever. Because, like I said, doing that, one of those guys, Ram or Maloney, is going to have to come down to the loser side and get some of that fire too. So, I just want to be there to give them that utmost blaze that I need to give it to them. You know what I mean? Give them something to think about. That way they say, it was a walk through the park and this and that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a fight. Everybody's got to shoot and fight to get back to the top.
Is there anything you want to say to your friends, fans, family, or anybody else watching along?
Hey, anybody out there watching, man, y'all enjoy a good Monday night matchup. Hopefully there'll be some fireworks going off tonight, and we're just going to keep it right, yeah?
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself, as we have another great matchup tonight, a very much anticipated matchup at that. So, Leonard, we're going to let you get right to it, and we're going to waste no more time and wish you nothing but the best of luck.
All right. This is Leonard Gates, Star City Amusement. You're watching CSC Monday Night Showdown. Let's get it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I know you're looking at nothing there, but I assure you, Leonard Gates is creeping and crawling somewhere back there with a 4-3 advantage over Alex Spellman here in our CSC Challenger Series matchup on the loser side. Yeah, that's right. Loser side battle for these two. Insane, but yes, I can assure you that is the truth. William Stewart, Sean Green, and Nick DeShare here. See, I didn't put you last there, Sean. You're welcome.
Hey, there's first time for everything, guys. It's welcome to be back. Let me just restart that because you threw me off by not putting me last. It's great to be back here watching this matchup. And again, we mentioned this early on. So far, the people that are winning are all of the people that are watching tonight, because these two are putting on a heck of a show, to say the least. And I expect it to get even better here at this point after the break. Leg number 1 set us up for an illusion of insanity tonight. But as these guys come back down to earth, they are still throwing heavyweight darts against each other as teammates for Winmore.
Yeah, Winmore teammates and throwing well here this evening. You said it right. I think that there's still more in the tank, and you kind of assume that they're going to bring it out here and to continue on in this CSC Challenger Series. It does stink that we're getting this on the loser side, but hey, that's how the bracket kind of plays out. Sometimes you take those L's when you least expect it. For Alex, unfortunate circumstances of being overseas. Leonard, this time along, he's had the run in where he was overseas as well, but this time around, just taking an L against Ryan Gervais, who really played well in that matchup to take the W.
Maya's asking, has PBD considered canceling the second cork? Why not just do one at the beginning of the match? Well, it's not alternate start, and that would annoy me as a player to give the advantage automatically to the player I just beat in the penultimate leg to take us to the distance. That would annoy me.
Now, Sean and I will be the first ones to tell you we think it should be alternate.
Yep. 100%. But if it's not going to be alternate, this is the best way.
Yep. I was about to say, Nick just said it. You can include me in on that. Yeah. So all three of us think it should be alternate, and then that would end that cork right before. It would just be the cork at the beginning that would matter. So, I mean, it is what it is at this point. They've kind of run and stuck with the tried and true, and it's paid off. I mean, we get these exciting battles that go the distance, especially in Division number 2. It gets really interesting in those Wednesday battles.
Listen, I want alternate start win by 2 format. Make it a marathon of marathons.
Best of 31.
Guys, we're gonna have to start that way earlier in the night for me then. I know you guys are both on Central Time now, and you guys are getting done early. But someone's got to teach those students in the morning, and well, it's not gonna be me next week, but it is me this week.
That's why you were snoozing today in your class, huh? I'm just kidding.
Nah, we're reading The Outsiders, man. There's no snoozing.
Yeah.
It's my favorite unit of the entire year.
Why read a book when you could just watch a movie? Here we go. Back to the match. This is an opportunity to close the 16s. There you go. On to the Bulls, because why not?
614 playing a 617. Phew. And Leonard's going to drop below a 6 because he's shooting at the bull here. But still, Spellman, a double bull will drop his average just a tiny little bit to be above a 6 for another leg above a 6 for these two. It's been insane so far, but this is for a tie ball game. And there it is. Stays a 6.14. I was wrong, which is not surprising to anyone besides myself. And 4-4.
Yeah, good leg there for Alex.
Oh.
6.14.
Yeah, I guess it would be nicer for alternate start if it was programmed in the board, Nick.
For the record, that's not a feature in TKB currently, but they play in League Leader where they absolutely could do that right now. That does exist.
Yeah.
Leagues do exist. There,
But,
what now, mustache?
But also, I mean, fair enough.
Hope you're doing well, by the way.
Helped if he didn't look like Mario. How about that? It's a me.
The Burning Man.
Speaking of, looking forward to the new Mario Galaxy coming out in 2030 or whatever it is.
Yeah, spoken like a true person with a boy as a son, with a son.
Yep.
A young son.
His choice in movies is top tier right now, and I'm really enjoying it. He likes Goofy movie.
Nice.
He likes like Jungle Book, Toy Story, all like the classics. Doesn't like any of the new school stuff. Not about that life.
Well, I hooked my daughter onto a Goofy movie. That's my one win so far. She loves Max and PJ and Powerline and all that stuff.
I would just like to say I hate when Jeremy's right. So my bad. Good point, Jeremy. I'll take it back.
Anyway, I will say my son will also hit me with the Mike Gundy, I'm a man, I'm 40 to my face. And I'm like, but you're 4. And he's like, no, I'm 40. And I'm like, okay, buddy. All right, you're 40.
Yeah, your son hit us with some number 1s tonight too before we went live. So hey, listen, he's a pretty awesome kid.
He's a saint.
We've had 3 9 marks in the last 4 throws between these two players. I just want to point that out that Spellman's gone back to back on 9s and is still down this many points.
He's going to go another one.
Go 3 in a row. Boom goes the dynamite for Alex Spellman, the Jackal. It's only an 8-point lead because Leonard just did it on the 20s. We're at 22.
Absolutely nuts there. This string of play here from these gentlemen. It's just going to continue on. Oh, still an excellent 6. And it opens the door for Spellman to kind of hammer in a 9 and make it interesting. Granted, it has to be a 9 here. It can't be a 7. Has to be a 9. And still Leonard has the upper hand.
For 12 perfect darts now in a row for Alex Spellman. He has not missed a triple in 4 rounds. And he's still only up 32 points, Will.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's not out of this one yet. I mean, usually you would be grab hold of the advantage at this point for Spellman, and he kind of
Now's the chance.
has the opportunity to grab full reign here. I didn't think he was going to get the look, but yeah, getting the look here.
I think you gotta, if you had a triple, now you gotta stay anyway, obviously.
I think after the first start, he was banking on staying the whole time anyway. I mean, you'd be darned to move anywhere because of, where are you going to move? He still has an option, so.
And there they go. So 9 mark the 15s is the only shot to stay in this leg. And he's throwing a 7-1-7.
Yeah.
As we say that.
But, Leonard has a start, and he's throwing a 6-5-7. We always say you have to have at least a mark going against throw. Sometimes a mark and a half is really what you need. It just depends on if you're taking advantage of those moments or not.
Yeah, listen.
You don't get many opportunities.
You try and tell me that you're going to throw 4 9 marks in this leg and still lose it and wait for me to just quit playing darts immediately. Like, just try telling me that, because Spellman's about to have that happen, and that is absolute insanity. Now, he can close both, but it still would need more bulls on top of that, so he's not going to do that. Yep, Leonard is going to win this with Alex throwing a 6-6-3.
That is absolutely insane, folks, but what else would you expect here? Well, maybe not. He's got the advantage. He's got he's got this.
It's like, I might as well just shoot the triple 19 real quick. I know, whatever.
Even without the triple, he had a good advantage where it really was going to force a 3 in the black for Spellman to even sniff an opportunity. So Leonard, A-OK. That 6-6-3 turns into a 6-3-3 for Spellman. So still a great leg.
6-1-0 defeats the 6-3-3. And, welcome back to the CSC Challenger Series, both players, as we are in for a epic battle. It is 5-4 now. Leonard Gates, not Alex Spellman. But other than that, the scoreboard is correct.
There we go. All righty. Anyway, it is 5-4. And how about this for overall average? 5.87 for Leonard Gates, 5.86 for Alex Spellman.
Jeez. So what you're trying to tell me is there's not a lot between them.
No. I mean, there's a huge margin of 0.01.
And this is after 9 legs of darts tonight. Boom goes the dynamite Leonard Gates. Starts off with another 9 on the 19s. That's his 3rd time doing that. And he's going to do a little hip shake for Spellman.
Hey, what you got to say?
It's all in the hips.
I love it.
I'm going to start calling him Chubbs. He keeps that up. Looking at the 20s. Not going to get it. And this should be a moment. If Spellman's on his game, this is a moment where he takes control of this leg right here.
Yeah, exactly. He should, because he's got the throw and has the opportunity to.
I still would have liked the last start to hit its target if I'm saying he's on. That being said, him off
of course
is still better than 90% of people's on.
That statement was brilliant, John Madden.
Thank you. Thank you. Snowman there from Leonard Gates gives him back the lead and closes out the 20s.
I will say, whoever comes through this one will feel like there's still a few matches ahead. I mean, you got Sean Catholish for the winner of this matchup. Next after that would be Mike Carter, and then your 4th place battle as well. So you kind of cue in a potential run, but I mean, the loser of this one only grabs 100. If you win this matchup, it's a $300 difference of 400 and going in that 7th, 8th position. So, I mean, more money is always what you achieve for. So,
but I heard that also brought more problems.
More money, more problems is always right.
Well, the more problems is that they have to go up against Sean Catholish next week, who, again, is 5th overall on the average in Division 1. And while he has not been up to like this high of a level, so far, he did take Mike Maloney to a last leg decider in week 2.
I'm saying based on overall name basis, you kind of look at that and you're like, okay,
for sure.
easier match. And that's what I'm thinking for them. They're going to cue that in as like, okay, that was the match I needed to have in order to make a run at some good money here. And I mean, I think making a run to 4th place was at $1,300 up for grabs in 4.
Yeah.
So that's a big difference between the $100 and $1,300. And that's kind of what I'm cueing in on there. It's just, despite overall averages, you look at the name and you're like, I got this. I like my odds.
Well,
I would agree with that.
I mean, I even asked Leonard in his interview, I said, if you get through tonight, I mean, what do you think your chances are of making the run from here? And he said in the CSC, you can't discount any names. But that being said, he also admits that if you get through this is the biggest test until you eventually have to play a Ram or a Mike, as far as statistically speaking right now.
Just looking at the old Facebook here. Alex Spellman was just entertaining himself, did a little video on his Facebook
page
in the middle of the matchup. He said CSC break time, and he was throwing pool balls back and forth, trying to get as close as he could to the bumper.
He just needs some attention. It's impressive.
Crazy.
Man, I just, he's going to get so much attention this weekend. It's so much fun to just watch him get bothered the whole time. So anyone who's at TOC, Mike Maloney just loves to chit chat. Just hit him up early, often, all day long. Or just watch him throw. He'll talk to you while he's throwing. He won't be actually talking to you, but he'll be talking to himself through you.
You know who will do that? Doug Bain.
Yeah, oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the
Dougie
CDC
is a vocal
players.
dart player.
Yeah, ask the CDC players about that blind draw on Saturday night at the last event because, Dougie didn't shut up. Even while at the line, just didn't shut up.
Those guys don't get to just have fun in a blind draw very often. And plus, Doug had you as a partner, so I think he was trying to make up for the lack of talking that he thought he was going to do compared to you. You obviously played well, though. Carried him to the victory.
Exactly. Pretty scrappy leg there is what you consider that. 5.78, 5.69.
Yep. But it's 5.5.
Exactly. I'm liking our odds to go the distance here or one off. I mean, 9.7, 9.8 is what I'm assuming.
If they get to 9.8, they will get over 49 marks. I'm calling that right now.
Yeah, we're still going to have another leg or two where they go back and forth on a few. Yeah, way to go.
Look at Sugar asking his dad if it's his bedtime. So adorable.
So I went back to the records, which if you guys are curious where these records live, Mike Maloney actually has them saved in the Smash Darts group under the feature tab, if you're curious. But yeah, so we already knew the 53. The second place record is tied at 39 marks. So yeah, we've never had one in the 40s. That was season 5. Season 7, Gates versus Ram in season 5, 3rd place, and then Gates versus JC season 7, round 2.
So Gates has the other, has 2nd and 3rd. Interesting. And I don't know if you're not going to ever see that again, right? Gates goes up there 2 marks the 20s, and then Spellman goes up there and 2 marks the 20s. And then he 3 marks the 19s. This leg's going to get out of hand really quickly. Maybe not.
Uh-oh.
Did they?
They said we are not hitting 49 marks and you can't make us.
Like, is this a Space Jam moment? Like, did they lose their powers? No. All right, they're fine.
The monsters.
Been a lot cooler if you would have went for the 9 mark, Alex. Trying to break that record. But anyway, I guess try and do the logical shot. That's a blocker. Never mind. It's Leonard.
Finds his
It's
way.
honestly, it's honestly impressive how many times he finds that dart into the treble, especially with how long his darts are.
It's just quality, man. Just quality. Somehow or another, just knows how his dart's going to work after years and years of time on that throw line.
And I'm going to guess the difference there is Spellman threw that first dart right above the treble and had to step over to only half of the 19s that he could shoot out. And you saw him missing the 333 on dart 2. And that's going to cost him right here. Gates in control, even with a 4-6 playing a 4. I have a feeling those are going to get up to the 5s plus anyway. No, maybe not. Spellman at 420. 460 for Gates.
Ooh. I figured that was going to go in as well. That last start at the trip 17. Unfortunately, it doesn't. But advantage Leonard unless Spellman can hit this 9 here.
You said it. And not the way that I thought he was going to go about it, but the way that he could have. And he does. And it does take out that number. The problem, though, is that Leonard can just easily take back control. He could actually close out all the numbers here.
Yeah,
he did not go that aggressive.
Very interesting. He still gives him the option here at the 16. So, yeah, I didn't expect Spellman to stay or move to the 18s. I figured he would stay on the 16s. But, hey, to each their own. And he's still going to get a shot here, even with the single instead of a triple. But, hey, even better now. Fortunately, it doesn't go.
Yeah, and I think Leonard was banking on the fact that no matter what, even if Alex hits a 9 mark there, Leonard had a chance to hit a 9 mark back to at that time. And you see the 9 mark right there from Gates. Massive 9 at a big moment. And now Spellman reeling. But look at those average rising. I like the attempt on that last dart. Does not find it, though.
Still such a dangerous play. I mean, Leonard only needs the 2 on the 15s. He's going to close it out here no matter what. There you go. On to the Bulls, and that's your only option if you're Alex Spellman. And I don't know if you take the look at the 17s unless you miss.
And the reason Alex took the look at the 17s there from behind was he's okay with 4-3 on Bulls. He's assuming that with that last start in hand, even if he trips the 15, he expects Gates to get the point lead and the close in that same turn no matter what. So he's trying to force it. So instead of having a 5-3 bull dust, it's 4-3. In this case, though, Leonard Gates going to prevail.
Yeah, 5-1-0 to beats the 5-0 from Spellman. They both did get above a 5. But Gates gets the best of it, and he takes that 6-5 lead now on Spellman, who has not had a lead since leg number 4. Sorry, 5.
Great back and forth. And I said the last leg was scrappy. That one was indeed scrappy. That was a tough back and forth, and it could have been either person's leg, but it does go to Leonard Gates, 6-5 now. And if things trend, you like Spellman's odds here for this one. We'll see.
Only a 4 mark. And tonight we can say only a 4 mark, and it ring very true. Leonard has 9 marked the 19s 3 different times tonight. And that's a perfect first start.
Oh, yeah. I figured he was going to stack it right on top, and only a 5 return. Usually with that first start, you like 7, minimum 9. For sure.
Let's talk about how identical their pacing is, though. We've talked about it time and time again. They were both at a 5.9 earlier. Then they were both at 5.87 and 5.86. Now they're at 5.79, 5.77. Whenever one guy drops, the other one's staying right there in that same range. If either one of these guys stays in the same gear when one clicks down, it could look very different very quickly.
you go. Spellman will try to close the door at some point here, probably now, because you get 2 full darts at it in case you need it. He does not. Back up or the 18s. He goes 20s.
Yeah, the man who is on the credits for Fortnite is trying to battle his way back into this one against Leonard Gates.
That is crazy.
It's awesome. Fuquay-Varina.
You're hip with every kid in the entire world.
And in a non-creepy way. In a creepy way. Mike, I'd like to ask how that went, but it's Spellman.
You know. Well, unfortunate turn there for Gates as he doesn't find the success he thought he was. Spellman will take true reins here.
And unfortunate for the Cubs. Big dart there from Spellman. A 101-point lead now for Alex.
The close-knit standard continues 5-7-9, 5-7-7. Is
there an echo in here?
Yes, there is. It's me.
It's me. It's me. It's me.
No, I think it is honestly great to repoint that out because when Nick talks, we tune him out anyway. Good 6 mark there from Spellman, sitting on 420 to Leonard's 3-2-7, and Soldier's got to move over to the corners now, where he's going to live for a second.
Admittedly, maybe I had my eyes on the Cubs Brewers there for a second.
No, that's fair. It's honestly it. Listen, it. You also have KC Jags
too. Come on,
that you're trying not to tune in for. How about the number 1 seed in the AFC right now? It won't last, so I'm going to brag about it now.
Yeah, it won't last is indeed a statement there.
Oh, look at this from Leonard. Oh, I'm surprised. I looked up at the 20s. I thought he was going to look the same. I know Spellman having the 15s probably stopped him from doing that, and that's why you take the 15s there, like Spellman did earlier. And 16s? Yep. Boom goes the dynamite for Alex Spellman. 5-8-8 versus the 5-7-1, and he is in control of leg number 12 to tie it up 6-6. And one of these guys could shift it into another gear here and win this thing 9-6 if the other person doesn't shift into that gear too. But you almost expect if you see one start to do it, the other one's going to just follow suit. Spellman didn't have to worry about anything there.
Nah, leaves himself 1 bull, and Leonard no option to gather this one, at least yet. And he's not going to have an option. Let's just be frank here. Spellman will close the door. May even close his eyes. He's been known to do that.
He gave a little extra pose there at the end. 5-3-6 for Spellman. Only a 5-0 from Gates, but it's 6-6. When are they going to get back to 6 pluses? I think it's got to happen soon. And again, I think whoever does it first is going to get this advantage 7-6 or the advantage to win this match. But you expect it to be both at some point. We'll see.
Well, tied up 5-7-3 apiece here. Either way, just a great back and forth battle between the 2 quality, top-notch players. That's the CSC Challenger Series, brought to you by Partners Promoting Darts. Head on over to dartstoc.com if you want to get involved. Maybe we'll see you next year at the Tournament of Champions I know this year is, well, this week we're starting to get ready for it. Saturday we kick off our coverage. Be sure to tune in, whether it be USA Darts or Partners Promoting Darts. We'll be live on Facebook as well as YouTube. So enjoy the action. We look forward to bringing it to you.
It's the best tournament of the year, man. It's yeah. I mean, it's so well run. It's the prize money is insane. The storylines are insane. The amount of players, the amount of support that we get from Partners Promoting Darts. Of course, the USA Darts coverage that you guys have built has been just phenomenal. And man, telling you what, it's going to be an amazing 5 days.
For some of us, 8 days. But who's counting?
And for some of us, I will be gone for 11 straight days.
Well, I mean, I didn't factor Continental Cup in there. If I did that, it would be a little bit more, but whatever. How about a good 7 there from Spellman? About shut the door on those 20s. And this is what he needs to do. He needs to break. But still, it's still tough because you got to almost double break here for it to really matter.
And Soldier's starting to make a couple of strategical errors. I don't like the shot on the 19 on Dart 2 there with the X on the 20s. Spellman's going to get rid of it easily. And there it goes. And the back down to the 19s. So unless you hit the triple there, that is a horribly wasted dart. And you saw that pay off right now for Spellman. And when Leonard Gates throwing a 4 on his throw, you've got to take it out as much as you can. This is a gift.
Yeah. And you can see Alex plays a pretty standard routine. He doesn't really attack more wedges as much as he does just to go ahead and attack that close. He thinks that's the more substantial play. And everybody's a little bit different, but Alex has stayed true with that pretty much this whole contest.
Well, there's another white horse for Spellman tonight. That's his second. And that is a perfectly timed 9 mark. We are at 31. Yeah, this is going to be a 7-6 lead for Spellman. First lead that he will have, even though that 5 bowls was nice, since leg number 5. And there's that gear that we talked about. 6.0 there for Spellman. Only a 4.29 for Gates.
Still a big moment. He finally gets the break that he needed. It gives you a little bit more confidence knowing that you just one-upped him.
Yeah, that was a huge leg there, Will. And speaking of huge, this week only, A to Z Darts is having a huge sale for the entire Shot Warrior Dart series. Purchase a barrel today for 20% off before the promo ends on October 12th. While you're at it, shop the October Dart of the Month for a chance to win a special raffle prize. Just head on over to their website and tap the banner to shop all deals. Again, a-zdarts.com.
Fantastic.
The great gin mounts could touch the supplies that you get.
You never know. I'm going to pretty much give you the old, there's like a less than 10% chance that she actually touched your stuff. Just go ahead and let you know that right now.
So you're saying there's a chance.
She doesn't do that. Let's go ahead and just point that out there, everybody.
That is not true. I have seen many videos where she is the one doing all of the work at the place and pulling all the stock and everything. Is that not true?
Yeah. She's a busy lady these days. I mean, she went to Japan, for goodness sakes. Come on.
And it did amazing stuff over there too. Excited to have her at TOC with us. With Ryan Mooneyham as well, part of the team. Tori's going to be there, right?
Believe so. It's going to be a fun one. Hope you stop by and say hello to us. This is probably, potentially the best TOC ever. I mean, they're adding more boards this year than there was last year, making room for some more doubles and events. We know you guys wanted those back, so good to see them back in action.
Yeah, we really had to push triples last year. And I guess we can be honest about it now. I'd rather play doubles. So yay, doubles is back.
I'd rather just play singles myself, but that's just me.
You're a lone wolf, Will. I need someone to carry me. That is for sure. You would think I'd actually like triples because I would need 2 people to carry me at that point. But it actually feels like more pressure. John, yes, there is a reason why Gates' board is still live. I will go ahead and just let everybody know one more time. Leonard Gates is the only one with a camera package. Alex Spellman at the Hangout Bar in Raleigh, North Carolina, is lucky enough just to have G3 boards, let alone the PPD camera package. So we'll have that at some point for him, I'm going to guess, as this continues on, because, why wouldn't we? And it's only the second time this entire season where we've had only one camera view. So we understand why everyone is questioning it. And Alex Bowman, another 9 mark there. They're at 34 here, and it's about to be 7-7.
Very impressive. But like I said, I mean, it's not a true break unless you can do it again in this format. And Gates gets it to tie us back up 7-7.
Yeah, neither player has to break again, depending on the diddle, which we saw the first time Alex Spellman win with a 140-180. They had a reshoot. So here we go. 7-7. Spellman to start.
Best 2 out of 3.
And I would not be surprised if this is the best leg of the match so far.
Let's see it, guys. Let's see it. What do you say? What do you folks think in the chat? Let's see your waves in the chat. Let's get that trend started again.
Dason is not allowed in the streaming room. Actually, it's a bigger area this time. That's probably fine.
Dang. Jeremiah.
Don't say it's fine. Don't give him a green light.
Jeremiah hits me with a reality check of Will must like an early dinner if he prefers singles.
Wow.
Dang. At least I can ride the roller coaster when I go to the amusement park.
Boom goes the dynamite, Will Stewart. And Leonard also hit a 9 mark. Jordan asking how many 9 marks each player has. I do not know that information, but you guys do, right? He's still amused by his comment that he made earlier. He's like, I'm done for tonight. I checked out. He's like, mic drop, I'm out of here.
I just had to make sure to text Millard and say love you.
So what's the answer to Sean's question, Will?
I didn't even hear it. I was panicking. I'm sorry. I was panicking.
Well, boom goes the dynamite for Spellman. They're at 37. How many 9 marks does each player have, Will?
Sorry. 18 for Leonard, 19 for Alex.
Look at that.
God.
I love it.
The best part is
my favorite
I knew
thing,
the answer
that's the
and
difference.
chose not to say it because I wanted Will to answer.
That's the difference between Will and I think Nick and I, definitely me. I will say something off the wall like that and just not be apologetic at all about it. Nice white horse there for Spellman. Another 9 mark for him. 7-4-0 playing a 6-0. I did say this might be the best leg of the night. It certainly has been so far for Spellman.
Yeah, this is a good one, and it's a shame we're not going to get a couple more 9 marks in this leg. It's been a doozy, but Spellman's going to take the win here in this one for 8-7. What a good one. I mean wow.
Yep.
We might get to that 40 mark.
Oh, double too. 7-2-4. All right. Pressure's all on Leonard here. Hold your throw. We go to a last leg decider where Alex will shoot first on the diddle, which is actually an important thing. Although he's playing against Leonard, and I don't know if Leonard would utilize the bull as often if he needs to.
Well, that's not the first start he wanted. That's not the start he wanted either.
No, it's not.
Hit your life alert, Leonard. Hit your life alert right now. I mean, I know he's got one.
And Spellman's going to make him pay. All day. Big 9 to open up from Alex Spellman after the 2 from Gates. The last time Leonard started off with a 2 mark on the 20s, Alex followed suit. This time, makes him pay.
And for number 40.
And we are at 49 marks for the first time in the history of the CSC Challenger Series, not including the 53, which is the
second. So just to clean that up, that's the second time in CSC history that
boom goes the dynamite. And now they're at 41, 9 marks, as Alex continues to be perfect.
I mean, if they just continue to go here, what if they get to 53?
They could. They've gotten 6 in one leg before. It's not outside the possibilities, although it is very unlikely.
Yeah,
look at
especially
Spellman
with Leonard falling out.
Especially with Spellman. Spellman's perfect here in this leg.
Phenomenal. We just saw it last week with Mike Maloney going 18 darts perfection as
this is over.
Goes double single for the win. Alex looking to do the same here. Can he go double for a perfect leg?
There's one. Oh, that still works for me. 8.18. Last leg there for Alex Spellman. He wins it 9-7, just like the guy with the glasses said at the beginning of this, baby. And, man, what a match. Leonard Gates was up 6-5. Alex Spellman gets the job done and moves on in the CSC Challenger Series. Leonard Gates is out. The 2-time champion will not be getting his 3rd title in the CSC Challenger Series.
What a great battle. I mean, there was moments there where there's 3-4 legs where they struggled just a hair, but I mean, a struggle for these guys is still a 5. Let's be honest. But yeah. I mean, impressive back and forth. Spellman kicking it in gear when he needed to the most. I mean, how about those 2 closing legs? Leg 15, leg 16 at 7.24, 8.18. Just wow. Great stuff from Alex, and he's going to keep chugging along here in this CSC Challenger. So you still have Sean Cafflish in the next round.
Yeah, and that's going to be another great matchup. Spellman's going to have his hands full with Cafflish as well. But yeah, I mean, we mentioned it at a certain part in the match, like they have another gear they could get to, and Spellman just took off into that gear. Yeah. And there's nothing Leonard could do if he's not on board to jump on that train right away. And man, you can't beat Spellman. He threw an 11 darter in that last leg. What can you do? You know, Spellman continues to do Spellman things, and this CSC Challenger Series continues to get better and better, just like TOC will be this weekend.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be making the trek there Wednesday. You guys will be joining me shortly thereafter. Saturday bright and early, we're going to be bringing you the triples and doubles coverage for the evening, and then we'll get right into the main stuff on Sunday, and it's going to be incredible. I mean, I'm really looking forward to that men's CSI as well as the women's event. I'm looking forward to all of it. I can't complain. I mean, CDI event was phenomenal in the recent years, and then as well as the finale. We all know how that one goes.
Yeah, the blind draw for $30,000 is just so wonderful, man. And to end TOC with that format is, it opens the door for anyone that's in that elite finale to win a whole lot of money. And the storylines are going to be amazing. Wednesday night, though, Nick and I will be here at least for Dwayne Johansson versus Dennis Sandin. So we're going to see the legend in action once again, and Dennis Sandin taking on Dwayne Johansson, who's going to try and move on in the CSC Division II matchup. But that's going to be a good one. But I'm looking forward to this weekend.
That's going to be a really good battle for Division II. But yeah, we'll see you on Wednesday then, folks. What do you say? 8 p.m. Central Time, USA Darts, as well as Partners Promoting Darts. Tune in for that battle. Thanks for joining us tonight. A good amount of viewers. We can't thank you enough for tuning in and just tuning in. I mean, we know how tough Monday is. It really is.
Yeah. No, we had 3 different things that we were watching at the same time that you guys were doing the same. So yeah, you're absolutely right, Will.
Football, playoff, baseball. Thank you. Just thank you.
It's a good time to be a sports fan.
Well, we'll see you Wednesday night, folks. Thanks for joining us.
Have a great night.